Right, so this weekend's project is to try and resolve an issue I've been having with the headlight on the Scamadi. Since I bought it, I'm having a problem where the main beam is on when you turn the engine over and it's on tick over. When I pull away, after a few hundred yards, the light goes out. Now, initially I thought the first time that happened that the bulb had blown. So I came home, bought a new bulb, put a new bulb in it, but then when I went out and again the following week, same issue. It works okay on tick over, got the main beam, got dip beam, but when I pulled away from the pub that we'd been to with the scooter club, somebody pointed out that my headlight had gone out and that they thought my bulb had gone. Obviously I knew I'd just replaced the bulb, so I thought maybe I've got a major wiring problem. So when I got home, I did take the bulb out again, put the old bulb back in because it didn't look like it had blown, and lo and behold, it worked. So there was definitely something going on, and it wasn't the bulb blowing. Done a bit of research on Google and on the net, and to be fair, I was struggling to come up with an answer. A lot of people were saying, you need to trace your wiring back. Could be something to do with the regulator, so I was looking at maybe potentially swapping out the regulator, which is this part here. But I really wasn't sure. In the end, I ended up messaging Dave at Retro Tech Racing, and Dave's brilliant, absolutely sound, really good advice, and he couldn't have been more helpful. He messaged back saying that the issue was the light box, or that's what he thought the issue was, which is this relay here. This is your light box. Apparently the early TLs did suffer with issues with this particular item here. So what Dave kindly did, he sent me a load of photos and just basically said if I remove this, in the back of this plug you've got the two blue and black wires. Don't know if you can see that very well. Let's just zoom that in for you. So you see there you've got your two blue and black wires and the two white and black wires. What Dave at Retro Tech was telling me was that I needed to remove these four wires and join the blue to the blue and the white to the white, and that would bypass the issue. However, he did say that before I do that and before I remove those wires and start messing with the plug, that I should contact Tasso, because apparently Tasso have made a plug, a bypass plug, to try and resolve this exact issue. So last week I ordered a plug. I'll just pop this back here. So I ordered a plug and it came at the back end of the week. So plan now is to get it fitted. This is your plug, and as you can see, those middle wires, that's exactly what it does. Where they plug in, it then connects them one to the other. So I think it's straightforward. It should just literally plug into the original socket, like so. Which that's nicely in. Let's click it into place. I think this is slightly worn as well. There we go, that's that plugged in. There's no instructions with this, but I'm assuming that that's all I need to do, because there's no way I can plug this back into that. As you can see, those wires are just, it's just not compatible. So I'm assuming that is now obsolete, and that yeah, that's all I need to do. So get that all in there nice and neat. What we'll do now is we'll start the scooter up and see if it's made any difference. I have been told by Tasso that if this works, what it should do, it will bypass the relay, but also it will make the light loads brighter than the standard. So again, let's see what happens. Right then, we've got the key in the ignition, so let's put the ignition on. So there we go, we've got power. Right. Okay, well, there's a difference straight away. With my TL, when I bought it, as you can see, the dip beam is actually on, as well as the side light. When I bought this scooter, when you turn the ignition on like this without the engine running, the side light came on, but you didn't get the dip beam. The dip beam only came on once you started the scooter and it was under load. So that's obviously done something, because it's allowing that dip beam to come on without the engine running. I'm zooming, yeah, and the main beam as well. So yeah, it's definitely done something. It's bypassed something. So yeah, let's start the scoot up. Well, that's headlight's definitely working, so yeah. And what I'll need to do now is take the scooter out for a run. Probably do that this evening and just see if I can do a few miles and see whether the headlight stays on, because that has been the issue. You know, I've had that headlight on previously, but once I ride off down the road I lose that light. So yeah, we'll have a run out on it and see what happens. Fingers crossed. Well then, so far so good. 5 miles in and we've still got a headlight. That's a first for me to actually be able to ride more than a mile and still have a headlight. So hopefully that's me back out on the Wednesday evening club runs. £2.69, very well spent. Thank you, Tasso Sports.